Happy New Year! First video from RC Kicks for 2022, and we're going to be unboxing this, the TA03RS from Tamiya, the GT1 Street. But before we do that, we have two FMS cars to give away, one to a lucky viewer, and the other is going to the RC Kicks Patreons. Stay tuned to find out. Did you win it? First things first, let's pick a winner for the 118th Chevy K10 from FMS. I went through the 350 odd comments that were in the video description and I picked out ones that I liked, and I ended up with 11 that jumped out at me, and I have them printed off here. But I couldn't pick one out of the 11 that jumped out, so I thought, hey, to be a bit more fairer, what we'll do is we'll take those 11 and we will do a random winner. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fold all these up, put them in a tray, and then we're going to get Charlie to choose a winner. So let's go find out who won the FMS giveaway. Right, we've got all the finalists in the bucket. We're going to throw them up in the air, and then Charlie is going to pick a winner. Are you ready? Go for it. Grab one, Charlie. Has he got one? Get one, find one. Has he got one? Find one. He's got one. We got a winner. We got a winner. That one. That'll do. And the winner is
Gaz. My hamster has just had a leg amputated. This would make a wonderful mobility car to get him on his feet again.
Yay, well done, Charlie. Well, you can't say we're not a bit random here. There we go. So our winner was Gaz. My hamster has just had a leg amputated. That would make a wonderful mobility car to get him on his feet again. And you can't say we don't look after the animals here. So Gaz, please get in contact, as I'll need your full details and I'll pass them on to FMS so that they can send out that car to you. And congratulations, there is plenty more giveaways coming in 2022 from RC Kicks. So if you haven't already and you missed this one, get subscribing, watch the channel, as there's plenty more coming soon. And we move on to the RC Kicks Patreon giveaway. Now, out of that, there was 19 people in the RC Kicks Patreons that wanted a chance to win the FMS 118th Toyota Hilux 1983, which is the brand new release that I had on the show. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. And I'm going to do something a little bit different here. We're just going to go over to my daughter and I'm going to ask her to pick a number between 1 and 19. Right. Let's find out who won the FMS 1983. Okay, Poppy, I need you to give me a number between 1 and 19. Any number you want? 10. Number 10 is Malk. Malk, you just won the Patreon RC Kicks giveaway. Well, Mal, congratulations on winning the RC Kicks Patreon giveaway for the brand new, just released FMS 118th Hilux 1983. Get in contact and then we can arrange shipping. Just before we go over to unbox the Tamiya GT1 Street on the TA03RS chassis, I'd just like to ask you one big favour. Smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, subscribe, as the faster the channel grows, the more cool, fun stuff we can do with RC. Right, let's unbox the Tamiya. So I've been umming and ahhing about getting this one on the show for a while, and the whole sort of justification was I restored a TA03F where the motor sits over the front of the wheels. This is a vintage one on a fix and flip, and I kept it because that's what I'm like. Mainly because I threw too much money into this. This cost an absolute fortune to restore, but it's in lovely condition, but I really enjoyed the chassis. So when this came out by Tamiya, I was like, ooh. Because getting this chassis at this price point is a lot cheaper than trying to restore an original one. So it was the chassis I was really interested in. Between me and you, not overly interested in the body, and that's kind of where the part of the problem we'll come to in a minute of me why I didn't just jump out and buy this when it first came out in 2020. So I like the chassis, not too keen on the body. So it's quite easy to go, hey, put a different body on it. But there's an issue. And the issue is that the wheelbase on this is 237 millimeters. Short, very, very short, bit like myself, and that means we're very limited to what bodies we can put on it. And the only body that I really like that kind of fits this from Tamiya is the 911. Problem is getting hold of a body kit for a 911 is, yeah, good luck with that. Now, the history of this one, this car originally came out under kit 58193, which is a TA03RS, same chassis as this one, so that's brilliant from Tamiya to actually bring out the car again on the same chassis. I'm not overly sold when they go and bring out the body again on a different chassis. So Tamiya brought out the street version basically to represent the real cars that came out, because they had to produce a number of real cars so that they could go racing at Le Mans. Now the original kit Tamiya brought out was the actual Le Mans GT1 race car, had all the race livery. This one being the street, it's just white, but you can kind of paint it any color you like. Now obviously you can get aftermarket decals and make it look like the original race car, which I may do. I haven't really decided yet. I'll do the unboxing on the video now, but this kit will disappear for probably a month because I must get back onto the truck. But I wanted to show it to you before I put it on the shelf, in case it was one that you may be interested in, because at some point these are going to disappear and then they're going to be gone, and it's not going to be one that's going to be constantly coming out, being that it's a special project from Tamiya. So that's kind of why I grabbed it. Right, that's enough waffle. So let's crack open the box and see what you get for your money. So the kit doesn't come with bearings. Now you've got quite a few hard parts that go with the body. So you've got this huge, massive wing. Then we've got our bag of bits and a lot of bushes. Obviously I'm not going to use bushes. I'm going to actually put some bearings in it. Comes with a silver can motor and plastic gears. Has it got any metal gears? The outdrives are metal by the look of it, and there's metal dog bones. Then we get the body itself, which does look really long, but then the wheelbase is very short. Actually, it's very wide looking. Wow, yeah. Then we have silver wheels, practically exactly the same as the Opel Calibra that came out. These are just silver versions of those. They were white on that kit. It comes with wheel sponges, which is good to see. And then you get body mounts, battery stay, bottom mounts, little skid plates that go on the bottom. Then we get a rear diff housing, front bumper, some of the arms on these are tiny little things. Then we get a weeny little chassis. What I love about this chassis the most is how modular it is, and if you get the right bits and pieces you can turn it into a 2-motor chassis, which would be pretty cool, wouldn't it not? To do on the show. Front skid plate. Now looking at all these, the price I paid for the grey ones, and the joke was back in the day the black parts were actually the really valuable ones and the grey ones weren't, but being that there hasn't been a grey one released, yeah, the parts are now much cheaper because I paid a lot more. A lot for. Then we have our belt drive, nice and smooth, tyres, and then we have our decal sheet. Very simple. It's more about the car decals. Obviously there's nothing, it's just white, so you've got your windows and that kind of stuff, lights. One thing on this one is it doesn't have any light buckets, but you can get some light buckets from another Porsche that fit on this. Might do that, we'll have to wait and see if I decide to do this body. And then you get the instruction manual, and that is pretty much all you get for your money. So what we'll do now is we'll cut away to a montage so you can take a good look at everything, especially the big bag of bits.